this life like a fast runaway truck. Trusted my own judgment, and I ran out of luck. I gripped the wheel so tight, my knuckles turned white, trying to steer the darkness into breaking daylight. I took the curves too fast and hit a ditch or two. Guess I forgot the road map that I was supposed to use. I finally let go and put his hand on the wheel. Stopped believing in the strength that I thought I could feel. He knows the winding road that runs from here to home. He won't let my worn-out vessel drift away and roam. He's a steady driver, he sees what's up ahead. I'll ride right here beside him by the promises he said. The old GPS inside my head was flawed and slow, always telling me exactly where I shouldn't go. I passed the quiet exits where the true peace waited still, chasing empty speed down some concrete-covered hill. But the moment that I whispered, Lord, I'm stuck right here, his engine idled softly and his voice erased the fear. I finally let go and put his hand on the wheel. Stop believing in the strength that I thought I could feel. He knows the winding road that runs from here to home. He won't let my worn-out vessel drift away and roam. He's the steady driver, he sees what's up ahead. I'll ride right here beside him by the promises he said. You can't outdrive the sunset, you can't outrun the rain, and you sure can't outlove the one who conquered all the pain. So pull over to the shoulder, turn the motor clean off, and let the master take the journey. Let him handle every call. I finally let go and put his hand on the wheel. Stop believing in the strength that I thought I could feel. He knows the winding road that runs from here to home. He won't let my worn-out vessel drift away and roam. He's the steady driver, he sees what's up ahead. I'll ride right here beside him by the promises he said. Ride right here beside him, his hand on the wheel. He's a steady driver, my back is aching from the load I tried to keep. Carried every failure, even dragged them in my sleep. The track was rough and rocky, full of tempting twists and turns. Every step I took felt like the lesson that one learns. I watched the crowd cheer for the worldly race, but their finish line was only an empty place. But I hear the finish line, and it is calling out my name. I dropped the heavy weight of sin and gave away the shame. I ain't looking back at the miles I've left behind, 'cause I'm running toward the only peace my soul can find, with my eyes set steady on the one who ran before. I'm gonna cross that line and ask for nothing more. The world keeps telling me to slow down and retreat, whispering doubts with every tired beat of my feet. They say the prize I'm chasing is just too far away, that I should rest right here until the judgment day. But every good runner knows the secret of the pace. It ain't about your power, it's about the steady grace. So I hear the finish line, and it is calling out my name. I dropped the heavy weight of sin and gave away the shame. I ain't looking back at the miles I've left behind, 'cause I'm running toward the only peace my soul can find, with my eyes set steady on the one who ran before. I'm gonna cross that line and ask for nothing more. I see the golden gates where the King is waiting now, to place a victory crown upon my humble brow. He cheers me on from heaven, louder than the noise, saying, "Child, keep moving, for the true reward is yours." Yes, I hear the finish line, and it is calling out my name. I dropped the heavy weight of sin and gave away the shame. I ain't looking back at the miles I've left behind, 'cause I'm running toward the only peace my soul can find, with my eyes set steady on the one who ran before. I'm gonna cross that line and ask for nothing more. Nothing more. Running toward the only peace. The finish line is calling.
I've watched the river bend around the canyon walls, seen the tallest pine trees start to finally fall. Nothing down here stays exactly where it's set. Even the strongest human hands will know regret. I look at the weather, how it changes in an hour, showing me the limits of my own fleeting power. But the mountain always stands where the hand of God did place it, a solid, steady truth that time can never erase it. It reminds me of His power that can never be undone. The same God who holds the stars is holding His loved one. When my small world starts shaking and my knees begin to fail, I look up to that mountain and I know I shall prevail. I used to trust the comforts that the towns would try to sell, believing my own effort would keep me safe and well. But the storm came quick and shattered every earthly thing, leaving nothing left but the songs my heart could sing. Now I put my anchor in a higher, firmer place, where the foundation rests on everlasting grace. Oh, the mountain always stands where the hand of God did place it, a solid, steady truth that time can never erase it. It reminds me of His power that can never be undone. The same God who holds the stars is holding His loved one. When my small world starts shaking and my knees begin to fail, I look up to that mountain and I know I shall prevail. The peaks might wear down slow, but the base is always there, a silent, mighty promise against the worry and the care. If He can hold that stone against a billion years of rain, He can surely keep my weary heart from falling into pain. Yes, the mountain always stands where the hand of God did place it, a solid, steady truth that time can never erase it. It reminds me of His power that can never be undone. The same God who holds the stars is holding His loved one. When my small world starts shaking and my knees begin to fail, I look up to that mountain and I know I shall prevail. I know I shall prevail. The mountain always stands holding His loved one.
My wallet's thin and the bills are tall. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever stand up at all. The pantry shelves are showing too much wood, and it's hard to see the future the way I know I should. But I look outside at the morning sun, and I remember all the battles He has won. He don't give me diamonds and He don't give me gold, but He always gives me shelter from the bitter cold. The well might look shallow, the supply might seem to cease, but He gives me just enough for today to find my peace. I'm standing on His promise, I ain't asking for no more than the daily bread delivered right up to my door. I see the neighbors buying things I can't afford, trying hard to find joy in material reward. It tempts the heart to look across the fence and trade real blessings for a worldly pretense. But my faith is rooted deeper than the garden dirt. The simple life I live is where I found my worth. He don't give me diamonds and he don't give me gold, but he always gives me shelter from the bitter cold. The well might look shallow, the supply might seem to cease, but he gives me just enough for today to find my peace. I'm standing on his promise, I ain't asking for no more than the daily bread delivered right up to my door. You know when Moses prayed, the sky rained down the food. That's the kind of goodness that God always understood. He won't let his children go hungry in the night. He holds the universe and he holds my candle bright. He don't give me diamonds and he don't give me gold, but he always gives me shelter from the bitter cold. The well might look shallow, the supply might seem to cease, but he gives me just enough for today to find my peace. I'm standing on his promise, I ain't asking for no more than the daily bread delivered right up to my door. Just enough for today, that daily bread he always delivers right up to my door. The news keeps screaming and the traffic roars. Trouble knocks hard on everybody's doors. Folks are running fast, but they don't know where. Living life tangled up in worry and despair. I look at the chaos and I wanna hide away, needing peace that lasts beyond the light of day. I found a quiet corner in the fortress of my soul, where the good Lord works to make this broken spirit whole. The walls are built by faith and the roof is made of grace. I can sit and rest there, safe in this lonely place. The world can holler, but it can't come through. I'm just talking to my Savior, praying my way through. They tell me money can buy every kind of ease, but they still tremble when they're falling to their knees. I ain't rich in silver and my barn is looking thin, but I got a treasure where no thief can ever win. I traded earthly worry for a heavenly calm, shelter in my life beneath His mighty arm. I found a quiet corner in the fortress of my soul, where the good Lord works to make this broken spirit whole. The walls are built by faith and the roof is made of grace. I can sit and rest there, safe in this lonely place. The world can holler, but it can't come through. I'm just talking to my Savior, praying my way through. When the shadows lengthen and my lamp is burning low, it's the only place on earth I ever need to go. It's the silence of forgiveness, the whisper of His name, putting out the fires of this weary worldly flame. I found a quiet corner in the fortress of my soul, where the good Lord works to make this broken spirit whole. The walls are built by faith and the roof is made of grace. I can sit and rest there, safe in this lonely place. The world can holler, but it can't come through. I'm just talking to my Savior, praying my way through. Praying my way through. Safe in this lonely place, that quiet corner of my soul. I stand at the altar, looking at the floor. I remember all the paths I should have shut the door. If salvation was a ladder I had to climb myself, I'd be stuck on the first rung, sitting on the shelf. I haven't got a talent or a perfect history to claim the kind of love He freely gave to me. It's nothing I have done, no virtue I could claim, just the sound of His sweet mercy calling out my name. If I had a trophy, it would stand for failure and for fear, but the crown He offers shines eternally and clear. It's all about the giver, not the one who takes the prize. I'm standing here redeemed by the look inside His eyes. I tried to work my ticket with good deeds and good talk, tried to earn my blessings on a long and weary walk. I thought maybe God would notice how hard I tried to please and forgive my imperfections, bringing me some ease. But I finally fell down when I reached the end of me, and He simply whispered, "Child, the gift is always free." It's nothing I have done, no virtue I could claim, just the sound of His sweet mercy calling out my name. If I had a trophy, it would stand for failure and for fear, but the crown He offers shines eternally and clear. It's all about the giver, not the one who takes the prize. I'm standing here redeemed by the look inside His eyes. So I hang up all my striving and all my weary pride. There's
there's no room for self-boasting when you're standing by His side. Every breath I breathe, every moment that I live is thanks to all the grace that only He can give. It's nothing I have done, no virtue I could claim, just the sound of His sweet mercy calling out my name. If I had a trophy, it would stand for failure and for fear, but the crown He offers shines eternal and clear. It's all about the giver, not the one who takes the prize. I'm standing here redeemed by the look inside His eyes. Not the one who takes the prize. It's nothing I have done, just His sweet mercy.
I've stood by that river 1,000 times before, looking at the mistakes that washed up on the shore. I tossed my poor excuses right into the flow, watching all my history drift away below. Every foolish choice I made, every crossword spoken loud, they haunted all my thoughts like a persistent cloud. But the river knows my name, and the river runs clean now. I surrendered my whole life to the promise of the vow. It ain't the memory that matters, it's the mercy that I claim. I dove beneath the surface and I rose up truly changed. The water covered all the failures, every drop of earthly shame. Now the river knows my name, and it won't forget again. The people that I hurt still carry certain scars, and sometimes I just stare up at the unforgiving stars. Redemption ain't a feeling that you catch in just one day. It's the daily walking forward, letting Jesus lead the way. I can't undo the moments, but I can change the path ahead, living for the Master by the words He spoke and said. 'Cause the river knows my name, and the river runs clean now. I surrendered my whole life to the promise of the vow. It ain't the memory that matters, it's the mercy that I claim. I dove beneath the surface and I rose up truly changed. The water covered all the failures, every drop of earthly shame. Now the river knows my name, and it won't forget again. That river flows from Calvary where the crimson stain was spread. It washes cleaner than the life I thought I almost led. I'm not afraid to wade in, no matter how the tide may pull, 'cause I know the current guides me to the Master of my soul. Yes, the river the promise of the vow. It ain't the memory that matters, it's the mercy that I claim. I dove beneath the surface and I rose up truly changed. The water covered all the failures, every drop of earthly shame. Now the river knows my name and it won't forget again. And a river runs clean now, truly changed. The river knows my name.
Carried worries heavier than a cedar log, dragged them through the mud, through the thickest fog. I thought my own strength was the only way to cope, gripping hard onto a frayed and weary rope. It don't matter if your trouble is too big or small, eventually that weight is gonna make you fall. Meet me at the wood where the nails were driven deep, where the Son of Man laid down his soul to sleep. That old rugged cross is the only place to shed every fear you're carrying, every word that you have dread. Leave your heavy pack right there beside the stone and walk away a free man, no longer on your own. I wasted years trying to hide my faults and pain, but sin smells loudest when you're caught out in the rain. I learned that pretending only makes the burden grow, trying to carry secrets that the whole wide world should know. But the good news whispered, come just as you are. Your redemption's waiting brighter than the morning star. So meet me at the wood where the nails were driven deep, where the Son of Man laid down his soul to sleep. That old rugged cross is the only place to shed every fear you're carrying, every word that you have dread. Leave your heavy pack right there beside the stone and walk away a free man, no longer on your own. I don't need a fancy church or a stained glass sight. All I need is Calvary bathed in glorious light. It stands there still, a promise solid and true, a simple meeting place for me and for you. So meet me at the wood where the nails were driven deep, where the Son of Man laid down his soul to sleep. That old rugged cross is the only place to shed every fear you're carrying, every word that you have dread. Leave your heavy pack right there beside the stone and walk away a free man, no longer on your own. Walk away a free man. Meet me at the wood. You are no longer on your own.
I've been walking this old earth for a long and weary while, seen a lot of heartaches and few reasons to smile. My shoes are worn thin and the sun has beat down hard, holding on to faith like it's my last identity card. I hear the distant music, soft and sweet and low, telling me it's time for this old pilgrim soul to go. Just across the last river where the shadows disappear, that's the promised land the Father built to dry away my tears. I'll lay my burdens down and trade my cross for a crown when I finally see that heavenly, peaceful town. No more pain to suffer, no more earthly weary sigh, when I step across the water and I look him in the eye. They talk about the treasures that they're planning to store, thinking this life's comfort is what we're living for. But every mansion built with pride will surely start to rust, and every human victory will soon return to dust. My only real estate is waiting on the other side, where the streets are made of glass and the Lamb is the light and guide. Just across the last river where the shadows disappear, that's the promised land the Father built to dry away my tears. I'll lay my burdens down and trade my cross for a crown when I finally see that heavenly, peaceful town. No more pain to suffer, no more earthly weary sigh, when I step across the water and I look him in the eye. I feel the water rising, cooling down my aching feet. The moment's coming soon when my journey is complete. Don't you weep for me, brother, when you see me start to fade. I'm just heading to the place where my inheritance is laid. Just across the last river where the shadows disappear, that's the promised land the Father built to dry away my tears. I'll lay my burdens down and trade my cross for a crown when I finally see that heavenly, peaceful town. No more pain to suffer, no more earthly weary sigh, when I step across the water and I look him in the eye. Look him in the eye. Just across the last river.
I used to farm a field of bitter weeds, sowing nothing but my own foolish deeds. That old red dirt was heavy, hard and dry. Nothing good could ever reach up to the sky. The seasons passed, and still the harvest failed. Just a worn out heart that every sorrow hailed. But the Lord came through and changed the old dirt around. Pulled the roots of hurt right out of the ground. He plowed my weary spirit with the plowshare of His grace. Flowers bloom where failure held its place. I'm a brand new crop, standing in the sun and rain. The old farm's gone and it ain't coming back again. The neighbors talk, they remember how I felt. The empty promises my lonely soul would tell. They can't believe the green that's growing here today, thinking the bad seeds will always find a way. But the master gardener knows just what to do. When He starts a work, you know He sees it through. Oh, the Lord came through and changed the old dirt around. Pulled the roots of hurt right out of the ground. He plowed my weary spirit with the plowshare of His grace. Now flowers bloom where failure held its place. I'm a brand new crop, standing in the sun and rain. The old farm's gone and it ain't coming back again. You can't fix a broken soil just with your sweat and time. It takes the living water, a promise that's sublime. When He tilled my land, He did it all for free, and gave the seed of faith for all the world to see. Yes, the Lord came through and changed the old dirt around. Pulled the roots of hurt right out of the ground. He plowed my weary spirit with the plowshare of His grace. Now flowers bloom where failure held its place. I'm a brand new crop, standing in the sun and rain. The old farm's gone and it ain't coming back again. Ooh, change the old dirt around, ain't coming back again. Just brand new